A lot of people forget about this, and everybody wants to talk about elections because that's a sexy part of the Secretary of State's office. But the Secretary of State also runs the business division, and I think that's sort of a missed opportunity. A couple things. First, wouldn't it be great if there were a couple of people in the business division who'd ever owned or started a business? When me and my wife started our first little 19-seat restaurant in Leavenworth, she knew how to run a restaurant, but we didn't know anything about starting a business, and we usually found out we hadn't done something when we got a nasty letter from a state agency. I'd like to turn that on its head. I think that if you're going to pass a regulation as a state agency, it's your responsibility to make sure the business owner knows, not the business owner's responsibility to make sure they know. Mm-hmm. And so, we've got all these great AI tools. I would like to require that the state agencies populate a database with all of the requirements on business owners, and then right there on the website, right under where you file for your corporation at the Secretary of State's website, there's a little chat window. It says, what kind of business do you want to start and where do you want to start it? And you put restaurant in Leavenworth or feedlot in Garden City or gas station Liberal, and it goes out that database and it spits out everything you've got to do at the state level. It goes to the federal database, everything you got to do at the federal level, get your EIN and all that. And then it goes to your city website. It says this is all the stuff you got to fill out, with the City Hall and Liberal to start your gas station. And that, I just want that office to be an engine, an entrepreneurship engine. Right now, it's just the place where you file for your corporation, and I think there's a lot we can do there.
Okay, so yeah, that would kind of simplify things with the technology that is at our disposal right now. Trying to navigate through all. That doesn't pertain to me because it pertains to Leavenworth. Liberal's different, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So if you could just key that in, and I'm sure there's software out there already that is doing similar things. So just adding that.
And some other states have done this, and it's been super successful. It's really just accelerated entrepreneurship, and I think that the hurdle to entrepreneurship should be your intestinal fortitude and the willingness to work. Okay. It shouldn't be navigating state agencies and city government ordinances. And so anything we can do to cut all that out so that we're just giving prospective business owners room to run.
Seems like just thinking outside the box, this could be something that you could work with Secretary of Commerce on as well. I mean,
absolutely,
those partnerships would benefit each other.
And God willing, we have a Republican governor who will work with me to get those requirements on his state agencies. So that they're actually working with us to inform business owners. But I'll tell you what, if we have a Republican governor, I'd love to go on the road and bring businesses here to Kansas. That the other thing that brought me into the legislature was bringing jobs and opportunity here to Kansas, and there's a lot of opportunity here if we've got the right people saying the right things, out around the world to bring business here.
Okay.